Hi, my name is David O'Connor. I'm a product manager at Progress. I am narrating a short video on work completed by Michael to deploy Progress LoadMaster in Google Cloud Platform. This is a simple, single NIC, single IP deployment. Let's start by logging into Google Cloud Platform and creating a new project. I will title everything Progress LoadMaster Test throughout. Once the Progress LoadMaster Test project is created, we need to add 3 service account roles. Those are the Service Account Token Creator, Service Account User, and Compute Admin. Subsequently, we add the Service Usage Admin role to the project. I have inherited this from an earlier deployment and I'm showing it here for completeness. Once completed, we create the bucket and upload the Progress LoadMaster build. This build is available for download from the Kemp technical preview page. Navigate to Cloud Storage and click Create Bucket to start the process. I continue with the naming schema as outlined earlier and choose to physically store the data in the Europe West 2 London location, choosing the standard storage class, ensuring to select Enforce Public Access Prevention on this bucket, and default the remaining settings. Now, we can upload the Progress LoadMaster QCloud2 build. Click Upload Files and choose the appropriate file. This can take several minutes depending on your connectivity. Please be patient. Navigating to Compute Engine, Storage, click on Images. We create an image, provide a name, and select the previously uploaded disk image from the bucket. We select Virtual Disk VMDK EHD, even though this is a QCloud2 image. The remaining settings are left at their default values. Once the image imports, we navigate to Compute Engine and select VM Instances, where we create a new virtual machine instance. We provide a name, select a deployment region and machine type. E2 small for this demo. For the boot disk, we select the Progress LoadMaster Test project and Progress LoadMaster Test image that we created in the earlier steps, and default the remaining settings. Under Firewall settings, I tick to allow both HTTP and HTTPS traffic. The virtual machine instance will deploy and automatically start. Before we connect to the virtual machine, there are a few other settings that we need to configure, so we stop the virtual machine. We need to allow access on port 8443 for the Progress LoadMaster UI. To open this in the Firewall, we navigate to VPC Network and Firewall. Here, we create a new firewall rule to allow all TCP ingress traffic access to port 8443. Once the firewall rule is created, we navigate back to the virtual machine and confirm that it is applied under Network Interface Details Firewall Rules. Next, we edit the virtual machine and enable connecting to serial ports. This enables us to use SSH console to connect to the virtual machine for initial licensing. Let's start the virtual machine. Once it boots, we use the Google SSH client to connect to the virtual machine and are presented with the standard Progress LoadMaster console login and log in with val and a standard initial password. Amend the subnet mask to /20 for the pre-configured Progress LoadMaster IP address to align with the default VPC network's configuration within Google Cloud. Confirm the predefined default gateway and name server. If required, enter HTTPS proxy, server, and port. To access the Progress LoadMaster UI, we need to use the public IP and port 8443 as shown. We then license the Progress LoadMaster in the standard manner and log in. Finally, I have configured a real server, an Ubuntu server running Apache in Google Compute. When configuring real servers on the same subnet as your virtual IP address, make sure that you configure static routes on LoadMaster. Static routes are configured in System Configuration, Network Setup, and Additional Routes. We can now configure a virtual service and successfully add real servers. This was a short video showing a deployment of Progress LoadMaster in Google Cloud Platform. Thank you for listening. Slán agus maith.